when we start talking about public victory, this is the first habit of public victory, and because we already have been private victory has already been discussed in the previous three habits, because it comes first and it ends on our third habit, and now with the fourth habit, public victory starts. We start to read about the public victory. So public victory is success with others, in team, in relationships, and in general. Victory is where you help and are helped by people and other people. Public victory is like, victory is success. And when you have success with people and having relationship with other people, this is called your public victory. And public victories are built on the private victories, because private victories always come first. Like, we cannot have public victory without having private victory. We have to attend, we have to become successful personally. We have to become successful personally by ourselves, not public victory. So private victory means the success that only matters to me, that only relates to myself, my personal life. But public victory is not that. Public victory is my team success, or my relationship success, or my group success. So here, habit four, in habit four, we read about people relationship with others, with peers, with family, with friends, or whatever. We read about how people interact with each other. So first of all, we are going to understand the public victory. Before understanding the public victory, we have to know what interdependence is. Interdependence is the state of being dependent upon one another. It counts people. It counts our surrounding people who we live with, and it counts relationships. And only independent people can achieve independence. Only independent people can achieve interdependence. And interdependence is a state of independent upon other. I already mentioned that. And independence is achievement. Independence is achievement, and interdependence is a choice. Only interdependent can make it. Likewise, the public and private victory. Public victory come first, and private victory are built upon the private. Public victories are built on the private victories. Likewise, this interdependence is achieved built on the independent people. So, because once you are independent, that means you know yourself, you have an identity. You know yourself, and you know what you are, and that is where you are now able to make relationships with other people in the society. You cannot be friend with people, you cannot make relationships with others in society until you are independent. And independence means you know yourself, you know your worth, you know what you are. And interdependence is you know other people as well. You understand your relationships, you understand your relationship with peers, you know what they are, you know what they want, what they need, you value their needs. This is what interdependence is. So when we talk about relationships, what you are, what you think about others, and what you put on in a relationship matters a lot. Simply, what two people mean to each other matters a lot in a relationship. I think you understand. I'm talking about the level of understanding between two people in relationship.
Am I audible?
Hello? Yes, you are.
Okay, sorry for interruption, but first we have to introduce the guest speaker, which joined now. So sorry for interruption, literally. If you allow me, may I start this session and I will just give you the hosting.
Okay, no, you may start.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Assalamu alaikum and good evening to all of you. This is Noor Murtaza, and bachelor student from Comsits Islamabad. So, today the guest speaker which we have, which is among with us, is Ramsha Omar, and she is basically LUM student, and she's doing her LLB and in her second year. And nice to meet you, Ramsha, and hope you will have fun and enjoy today with us here. Okay, let me give you some overview about the trainings, about the session which Muqaddas and group are doing today. We are basically, what we are doing is we are doing book reviews. I just told you about the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. So the book is like we have our concerns for that book. Okay, so what we do is like there are seven habits. So we have divided students and group members, and respectively each group is gonna like they present and they deliver this habit. Sorry. So today the habit is like habit 4, which Muqaddas is and group is conducting. So formally welcome here. And we have Sir Anwar Khan, our mentor and leader. So we formally welcome here. You want to say something, Ramsha?
Yes, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Ramsha and I'm from LUMS University. I'm basically from Wakan and I got the NFP, so that's why I'm studying in the LUMS University. And I'm currently studying LLB, and I am in. Turn on the camera. Okay, and I'm in the 4th semester. I would like to tell you people that we have a lot of businesses like there, like we have been involved in certain organizations. I surely like to attend this as well, and I have also joined international sessions like with the South Asian sessions and like this. And we have certain societies in our university. We have started our own music society there, and we also do the fundraising projects, especially for our class fellows which may sometime not able to pay the fee or some semester dues. So we also we like to help them and we raise the funds, and like this we and I've also joined the Arman sessions also, and I am thankful to you, Noor, for inviting me here. Thank you. That's all, I guess.
Would be my pleasure, Ramsha. Okay, Muqaddas, you carry on.
Welcome to the session, Ramsha. We are so pleased, so honored to have you here as a guest. I hope
Thank
you appreciate our little efforts.
Yes, sure.
Do I need to start again, or I can move from where I left?
It would be better you start again because Ramsha had joined now.
Yeah, sure. So Ramsha, I am Muqaddas and I am here with my other team members, Mushahid and Gibran, and we are presenting the 4th habit of the book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Steve R. Covey. And we have already been with 3 habits, and this is our 4th habit, Think Win-Win, and it's the first habit of public victory. Public victory simply means the success with others, like in groups, your relationships. Simply, 4th habit. In 4th habit, we read the interaction of people among groups, with each other, with friends, with families, with the relationship they make with people. So public victory is success with others in team and relationships in general, and victories where you help and victories where you help and are helped by other people is called public victory. And public victories are built on the private victories. And private victory has already been discussed in the previous three habits, because it comes first, and public victory starts with the fourth habit here. Now, understanding the private victory, before understanding that, we need to know what interdependence is, because till now uh, we reached the level of independence, and we know what independence is. Uh, we call someone independent when he knows himself, his or herself. When if I am able to know myself, I know my worth, I know what I am independent. And uh, independence is the state of being dependent. Sorry, interdependence is the state of being dependent upon one another. So interdependence is a level that comes after independence, and only independent people can achieve the level of interdependence. Because once you are independent, that means you know yourself, you have an identity, you know what you are. That is where you are able to make relationships with people in the society. That is where you are able to accept people to come into your life, and to make relationships with friends, with family, with other people. And the most important thing in a relationship, uh, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship, it can be between two friends and husband wife, and between family members and siblings. The most important thing between two people when they are into a relationship or any friendship or whatever, is understanding what you are, what you think about others, and what you put in a relationship means a lot. It matters a lot. Simply what two people mean to each other matters, right? What I think about my friend, what he thinks about me, it matters to me. I would a lot of friends hurt their friends by not putting into a relationship, because they don't understand each other. And until you are not independent, how can you make relationships with people? To make relationships, to make good relationships, good friendship, good relationship with your families, friends, and other people, and your neighbors, and whatever, you have to understand them. You have to be independent. And if you are not independent, you are not able to be to stand between people and to uh, to deal with them. So this this is what we know in understanding the public victory. Now comes emotional bank account. Emotional bank account. This is actually a metaphor, and it's like bank accounts in our daily lives. Like we put and withdraw money in our bank accounts, and likewise in an emotional bank account, we put and withdraw our trusts, our emotions, just like in a bank account, right? There are ways to put trust in your emotional bank account. There are a lot of ways, like keeping promises, being sincere, being nice, and putting a little efforts that makes other happy, that makes other trust in you. That grows trust in your bank account, right? This is how you deposit your bank account, by putting a little efforts and not keeping promises and not doing little acts of kindness withdraws your trust from your bank account. Just like you withdraw money from your bank account, it lessens the amount of trust from your bank account, and simply it creates conflicts and clashes between relationships and between friends. When there is no trust, there is no understanding, and there's no relationships. The next topic is six major deposits, and Gibran will be here to present these major deposits to you. Please,
Okay,
Gibran.
sure. Sure. First of all, hello and salam to everyone. This is Gibran Haider. So as Mukaddas told you about the emotional account, emotional intelligence account. So as like the bank account, when you put balance the money into your bank account, you get richer and richer. Here, similarly, in emotional bank emotional account, there are some certain deposits. As you put these deposits timely, your bond in a relationship gets stronger. So the number one is understanding the individual. Yeah, within any relationship, when you understand the nature of your partner, it's just like a compliment. When will you understand the nature of your partner? You would obviously listen his talks. You would give him a respect, and in return, he would also give you respect. So it's the one of a deposit. So following that, there's someone which is attending a little things. So attending a little things is never at less cost, I should say. Attending to little things means doing a little act of kindness while a conversation, when with a person who are you in a relationship. These small acts could build up a stronger and stronger bond between you and other person. For example, I should give an example of the second one. Whenever you whenever you meet with a respective person whom you are within a relationship, you ask for tea. It's also an act of kindness, and it could strengthen your bond. It could strengthen your relationship. So then, third, there is keeping commitments. So whenever you make an agreement or an commitment with someone, you should you should complete that commitment. You should keep that commitment so that your bond and relationship would become much more stronger. And then there's clarifying expectations. S- as as we get into sort of relationships, like if if we have we have a relationship with our parents, with our siblings, and our friends. So within remaining in a relationship, you should you should have clear expectations from a person you are sitting with. Like if you are sitting with any friend, you should have proper and clear expectations from him, and he should know and respect the expectations of yours. And then at fifth, there is showing personal integrity. Fifth deposit is you should know what integrity is first. Integrity is a set of values. It's a set of values. You should care. You should respect the value of a person whom you in a relationship, whom you are dealing with. So it could also make a great deposit in a relationship. At six, it's apologizing, especially when you make a withdrawal. So here, what withdrawal is means withdrawal could be any act that could make your bond weaken. So if you feel like any of your act have hurt the person, have hurt your partner, then you should instantly apologize to that withdrawal, so that the bond would never get weakened. So Mukaddas turn. Please Mukaddas continue.
Am I audible to you all?
Yes, Muqaddas.
So now actually what fourth habit think win-win is, the law of win-win says let's not do it your way or my way, let's do it the best way. uh, Gibran, will you change the slide? Okay. What does fourth habit say? We have already been with three habits, and the first habit said I'm the driver in my life and I have the control. No one can control over my life. And the second habit said choose a path, plan ahead, and draw a map to go there. And third habit said prioritize and get there. Do it. Don't let the fear stop you from realizing your dreams. So likewise, the fourth habit said I can do it, and so can you. Let's describe it the in the standards. And Stephen R. Covey has mentioned 6 paradigms of human interaction, like 6 ways, 6 standards how people interact with each other. There are he has described the 6 attitudes of people. So first of all human interactions are like opportunity to learn or to teach. We can learn from by reading these interactions of human beings. We can either learn or we can teach someone, right? Or anyone can relate to them. So first of all, we will learn about win-lose type of interaction or win-lose type of standard that people can have. Win-lose is a competitive behavior. It says I will win and you will probably lose. And win-lose type of people compete with others throughout their life and they step on others because they don't want others to win at any cost. They feel good regarding someone's failure. They consider themselves as confident when they bully someone, or they when someone is just behind them. Win-lose type of people feel proud of themselves. When they compete with others, they want to win, not because they have enough knowledge and enough they are able to win, but because they want to lose others. This is very negative type of you can say a standard or a behavior or an attitude. uh, they they throughout their life they compete with people. They want others to lose. They don't want another to be successful. They don't want it. They feel jealous. Character of jealousy is found in win lose type of people. And mm, they make people feel inferior of themselves. They make people feel bad, and they are happy regarding that. They are confident, very confident, that they bully people, or they measure their self-confidence by the number of people they bully and the number of people, the number of victims, you can say. So the next one is lose win type of people, and they are called the doormat. uh, as you all know what doormat is. I don't think I have to describe what doormat means, and you can guess what type of people they can be by just this name. The main purpose of lose win type of people is always to please other people, no matter how much they sacrifice. They sacrifice all their life. They don't matter. It doesn't matter to them. They avoid all the conflicts and fights just to retain the peace. They always prefer the peaceful environment and they are afraid of fights and conflicts. So they better choose to sacrifice and compromise in their whole life than fighting for their needs and uh, for their betterment. This is a really bad attitude and it diminishes one's confidence and self-esteem and self-respect. Such people sacrifice their principles. They sacrifice their principles. They don't care about their dignity, their self-esteem, their self-respect. It does not even matter if you fail or you lose. If you are a losing type of person, if you have such type of attitude, you don't matter if you fail, but it matters to you when someone is hurt. It matters to you when someone fails. You don't think about yourself, you think about others. You want to please them. You don't want to succeed. You don't want to work for yourself, but you want to do for others. They don't know how to say no to someone. They are yes man type of people, yes man syndrome victim virus that you can say. And lose win type of behavior, people that have loose win type of behavior compromise a lot, and they compromise all their life and do not expect much from others, and such people are able to hide their emotions and feelings because they lack trust issues. I mean, they have trust issues. They cannot trust or everyone, and they do not share their feelings, their emotions. uh, they feel very bad sharing their emotions, and they hide them deep inside. uh, the next one is lose type of interaction, and it's called the downward spiral. By the meaning downward spiral, it means no one wins here, right? This type of behavior says that if I am going to fail, you too are going to fail with me. If I am going down, you are going down with me. The war is great example of lose-lose, because at the end there's conflict, there are flaws and fights. No one wins in the end. Lose-lose type of behavior says lose-lose type of behavior says that both people just lose in the end. If you are taking revenge from someone, even if you are taking revenge that something bad had happened to you at any time, and you are taking revenge from them, there is no difference between you both, right? If they have done something really bad to you and you are taking revenge, there is no difference between you both. And such kind of behavior can be counted in lose type of behavior, and can be result of win-lose people conflict. Yeah, win-lose type of people when two win-lose type of people appear in competition or comparison. Such type of competition results in a lose-lose conflict or a fight. So this is what lose-lose people are. The next one is win-win. This is very the all you can eat buffet. It means that all the people have chance to win. If I am able to win, you too can. They all can win. We all have chances, and we all have chances to win, and everyone can win. In this type of behavior, people don't have any jealousy and any competition and any comparison between each other, and they lack these characters. That's why this is considered as a peaceful behavior or peaceful paradigm of human interaction. The most peaceful paradigm how people interact with each other. It says that I won't step on you, but I won't be your doormat either, right? Uh, it simply says that if I am going to win, I am my fellows. I want my fellows to win as well. If I am working hard for someone, I don't want anyone else to stay behind. In this, people having win-win type of behavior care about others, their feelings, and their success. They want them to. They want to see them succeed along with themselves, but they want themselves to fail. And such people avoid tumor twin. What is tumor twin? Competition and comparison is the tumor twin, and this is the most negative thing like that can happen. That can will happen in a relationship. Competition, the win at any cost attitude. Comparison, we expect everyone to be the same, but everyone is different and develops differently. So win-win or no win-win type of behavior, and people always don't compare each other and always are always happy with others' success and their own. So this was the last paradigm of human interaction. Uh, it's, I mean, the most if most which is the most positive paradigm of interaction. There is nothing to be judged, but all these paradigms teach us something, or we can teach others by reading this. So For the 5 dimensions of win-win, I would like Mushahid to come and present 5 dimensions of win-win.
Okay, sure.
Mushahid?
Okay, sure. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Mushahid Hussain, 9th grade student of biology in Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Gilgit. So, let's start with the first dimension of win-win, the character. Am I audible to all?
Shahid, you are.
Yes, Tanya.
Okay, thanks. So first we will discuss about character. So what is character? The mental and moral qualities distinct to an individual. A written statement of someone's good and bad qualities. Character is the foundation of win-win and everything else built on that foundation. There are 3 character traits essential to the win-win paradigm. First, integrity. We have already defined integrity as the value we placed on ourselves. But when we generally defined integrity, so generally integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Having integrity means that you live in accordance to your deepest value. You are honest with everyone and you always keep your words. Integrity is a highly valued trait, especially in leaders. When you live with integrity, you are likely to be considered for important promotions and leadership positions. If we talk about examples of everyday's integrity, the first example is refrain from sharing secret and confidential information with others. Avoid gossiping about other people. Follow through and promise you make. Admit when you are wrong. As we clearly identify our values and proactively organize and execute around those values on a daily basis, we develop self-awareness and independent will be making and keeping meaningful promises and commitments. There is nowhere to go for a win in our own lives if we don't even know in a deep sense what constitutes a win, what is in fact harmonious with our innermost value, and if we can't make and keep commitment to ourselves as well as other, our commitments become meaningless. Okay, the second part is maturity. Generally, maturity is ability to respond to a situation in an age-appropriate manner. Furthermore, when someone is mature, they have the ability to make good decisions on their own without being guided to them by a parent or another adult. In the novel, the author defined maturity as balance between courage and consideration. If a person can express his feelings and convictions with courage, balanced with consideration for the feelings and convictions of another person. He is mature, particularly if the issue is very important to both sides. What's my opinion about maturity? Maturity is achieved when a person postpones immediate pleasures for long-term values. And I think you cannot be a winner. You can't be a winner without maturity and consistency. The third character trait is abundance mentality. What's mean by abundance mentality? An abundance mindset refers to the paradigm that there is plenty out there for everybody. Those with an abundant mentality believe that there's a plenty of everything in the world for resources, love, relationship, wealth, and opportunities. Those with a lack mentality prefer to believe that there is limited opportunities, resources, relationships, love, and wealth. Okay, now what about pupils with scarcity mentality? So people with scarcity mentality harbor secret hopes that other might suffer misfortune, not trouble misfortune, but acceptable misfortune that would keep them in their place. They're always campaigning. They're always campaigning, always competing. They give their energies to possessing things or other people's possessing things or other people in order to increase their sense of worth. They want other people to be the way they want them to be. They often want to know you them and surround themselves with yes people who won't change them, people who are weaker than them. Okay, relationship. And now we will discuss something about relationship. From foundation of character, we build and maintain win-win relation. The trust, the emotional bank account is essence for a win-win. So essence for win-win. When we think about actually what actual relationship is, the relationship between two peoples or group is the positive is a polite way in which they feel and behave toward each other. A relationship is actually close connection between two people. What matter most in a relationship? The first, empathy, patience, respect, and flexibility, openness. Emotional bank account. The word emotional means showing emotions or being emotion, and account means area where we save something. Okay, so we all know about financial bank account. Is we make deposit on it and build up a reserve from which we can make withdrawal when we need. So according to the book, an emotional bank account is a metaphor that describes the amount of trust that's been built in a relationship. It's a feeling of safeness you have with other human being. So if you make deposit into an emotional bank account where with your thought, courtesy, kindness, honesty, and keeping your commitment to you. Okay, now we will talk about building trust in relationship. Building trust in relationship means having a good understanding in a relation and build trust to your partner about who you actually are and what are your future plan and how you will treat a human being in future. Be honest with your partner. Don't lie. Make your partner happy in every moment of life. So that's all from my side. And now Gibran will continue. Please, Gibran, can you continue?
Sure. Thank you, Mushahid. Um, Hello again, everyone. As Mushahid described the first and second dimensions of win-win, now that's third one is agreements. So while making an agreement with someone, you should care about some points. So the points are the first is desired results, and then guidelines. Following that, there's resources, accountability, and consequence. So, what desired results mean? You should be pretty clear about the end, and the objectives of your struggle that you would be having after once an agreement will be met. So that is what desired results mean. And then there are guidelines. Guidelines are basically some rules and regulations by following which you are gonna manage and sustain agreements. And then resources is basically something uh, by consuming which you are gonna manage the agreements, manage the agreement that you made with someone in a relationship, like a parent or siblings or any friend. Then there's accountability, and accountability means responsibility, the role of your in described agreement. Then following that, there is consequences. Uh, while making an agreement, you should already be agreed upon the possible outcomes of the agreement. For example of the agreements, I should tell you a story which was also there given in a book. There's a story of parents and a daughter. A daughter demanded to parents to get a car to a college on daily basis. So in turn, parents decided to make a deal, and the deal was like daughter will take care of the car, and if the car gets somehow if a car gets encounter any sort of technical error, then the daughter would be there to fix that problem, and that's our responsibility of to take care of the car. So the daughter and parents made an agreement. Uh, so the desired result over here is that daughter would take care of the car. That's desired result for parents, and desired result for daughter is that she would easily take a car to college on daily basis. And then the guidelines are over here is that the daughter will always go back to the home whenever she finishes her classes on college. So then resources are, as I told you, resources could be anything. By consuming them, we try to sustain and maintain our agreements. So here, resource could be a car, and even sometimes money, because whenever for an example, if car gets punctured, then obviously money is needed to that problem. So money it's a resource over here. So the accountability and role of debtor in an agreement is that he could also act as she could also serve as cab driver as her parents demand. Then the consequences over here could be positive and negative. The positive consequence could be like if she follow an agreement, if daughter follow an agreement, then she will continue to take a car to a school or a college on daily basis. And the negative consequence could be like if she failed to maintain this agreement, then obviously father and her mother would restrict her to take a car to her school or a college. That was both agreements. And then the fourth dimension of win-win is system. If you want to achieve goals and reflect the values in your mission statement, then you need to align the reward system with these. Here, it means the goals and the objectives you have set in your life, you should also align the reward system that would comprise of win-win perspective. For example, let me define what is a reward system. If someone has a goal of becoming a cricket player, okay, it's the goal of a person is to become cricket player. But once he become a cricket player, then he gets some advantages over there. So the advantages he would get are rewards. So this is all a reward system. So in a dimension of win-win, um, your goal should you should also align such sort of reward system with your goals that would comprise of win-win. Then following systems, there is a processes, as there could be any problem within a relationship or a partnership in a business. So the first step to deal with the problem in such is see the problem from the point of view, really seek to understand and to give attention to the needs and concerns of the other party as well as or better than they can themselves. So the first point means we should not also see the problem from our point of view. We should also visualize the problem with the eyes of other person, with the point of view of other person, so that we could seek to stand his position. So we could seek to understand the feelings of the person, and there would be a sort of there would be a sort of understanding. Then second point is identify the key issues and concerns involved. So once you face the problem, now you should have to identify the root causes of that problem. So it's second point. We demand what would constitute a fully acceptable solution. So in the third, you should have to determine, you should have to demonstrate uh, a picture of a result that would fix the problem that is being raised within any relationship or something like that. Then finally, there is identifying possible new options to achieve those results. Once the demonstration of a result, the demonstration of solution is being done, you should have find out the ways that would probably help to make such solution. So this was from my side. So thank you very much. Mukaddas, if you want to proceed this activity, then you may.
If we have time, I want to share this short activity with you all. Anyone can answer?
We have time till 10 p.m., right? So if the story is like short, activity is like short, then you can proceed further.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
So here's a question for you all. It's just a share your idea. Which mentality do you identify with? Win, lose, lose, lose. That the six paradigms of human interaction that I already have described. And write about a situation when you were. I don't mean you write, but just tell about a situation when you were in a conflict with a parent or a family member or a friend. How did it end? Which mentality won as a result? How could it have ended differently? Or anyone can share any of the paradigm of interaction that they have experienced or have seen people uh, experiencing, or you can share. Or which type of mentality do you have that you consider?
If there is no one to answer, then it's all we
Am
have
I on?
to present. Yes, yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Mentality is like, as you guys discussed about different aspects, right? Win loss type of peoples and the three others. Sorry. If we talk about the type of people or which mentality I'm with is like, obviously like each person want to have the approach of win-win, right? They want to go for win-win, like they like basically what this win-win do or what it like allow people is like it basically give us courage. Okay, like we think of for future in that approach, like we will have a win-win and we will go for that thing. So this is my like answer of the first part, and the second part is like I have to just mention a situation when I'm in a conflict and with a family and parent. Okay, let's give an example. Like I would be, this is not a real story, it would be an imaginary, right? see. I'm with my friend, and we were both are discussing about a field like about the medical. Okay, so his approach is like he is a medical doctor, and my approach is like I don't like there are like only medical is not that part. Okay, so what I do is like if my approach would be win-win, if I give the like if I add the topic or if I add ideas about my like my interest or my point, then obviously what will happen win-win. And at last how I end is like let's suppose the person who was with me, he agrees that like medical is not gonna everything. So it would be like that. There are many examples, a short example. So it would be like this. Is it right? Is it good or is it fine? Hello.
That was so good. No, that made me that might have made everyone understand much more betterly. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, welcome. Did your presentation end, Mukaddas? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you are. I think they are done with their presentations.
Yes, Daniel.
Yeah, we are done. Yeah, we are done with our presentation.
Okay.
We are
So-
done with our presentation. Anyone from you can, if you want to share anything regarding this or have any question.
Yes, Noor, you can continue now.
I think so there is a question. A friend. Do someone have a question? I think so a guy was asking something.
If not, then I would like Ramsha to share her views on our presentation.
Okay, Ramsha. Okay, Ramsha,
Yes.
sorry for interruption, but like I told you about our mentor, Sir Anwar. So it will
Yes.
be my pleasure to introduce him with you. Due to some problems, he is absent today. He is unable to join us here. So Sir Anwar is
Okay.
basically,
No issue.
hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Noor,
yes,
you
you
are.
are audible.
Yes, Noor.
Okay, Sir Anwar is, we can say Sir Anwar is an esteemed personality, right? Not as in like he is basically in profession mechanical engineering. He did his mechanical engineer and then he did masters in business, right? So we can say that he's a motivational speaker. He is a platform provider or like who is working for the people, for the benefit of people, or for youth, or an entrepreneur. We can say him many. We can introduce him with many type of names, right? So basically, he started us like he is running an NGO, Obeyed Helpers, right, which is running in Bangladesh and in US. And what he is doing is like he provide platforms. Let's give us our platform, right? Our platform is like Mastermind, and Daniel Khan is basically our coordinator, and he's from Gilgit-Baltistan. And we are with Sir Anwar since April, where we completed mastermind session, which we did with him, and now this is all about highly effective habits of highly effective people. So Daniel, can you proceed further?
Yes, Noor, I can.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well. And I'm really thankful for Noor to bringing such an inspirational personality, Ramsha Appa, here with us. So it's really nice to have her here today. So regarding my introduction, I am the coordinator of Mastermind. And beside this Mastermind, I am running my NGO, the Youth Society for Sustainable Development. Basically, what we do is we make youth aware regarding the sustainable development goals and the goals that have to be achieved till 2030. So what we are doing there is we usually take sessions and arrange some camps so that youth could learn regarding the sustainable development goals. So Noor is also in the board members of the YSSD, and we also have some amazing personalities there, like the Aisha Malik, Zainab Abbas, Sterling Mosley, and I guess some of members are also here. Shanawaz is also with us here. So now we are planning to make the youth aware regarding SDGs. So we are planning to develop some activities, and we'll be awareing the kids as well, like 4 to 8 years old. And we are also running an early childhood project in village Bubur. So we will be teaching the kids regarding the SDGs. So it's all about my side, and I am in grade 12, but I have done my high school last year. So I am on a gap year, and I am now in the Global Citizen Year Academy. So I'm pursuing the Leadership in Action series, graduation from there. And it's a 3 months course, basically. Due to COVID, it's online nowadays, but usually it's offline in campus. So I'm trying to bring the youth of Gilgit-Baltistan so they could learn and be leaders of tomorrow. So we have to make leaders, the youth of our leaders, so they could lead organizations, they could lead political organizations, so they could bring some impact on our society. So that's my vision and my wish, my mission and my vision. So thanks a lot, Rimsha, Appa, for joining us today. Thanks so much. So you can continue now regarding giving the feedback to the presenters. And I would say that the presenter did really well, really well.
Exactly.
They were.
Okay,
Yes.
carry on, Daniel. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Carry on.
It's completely okay. Yes. So basically, I am saying that Gibran, Muqaddas, and Mujahid did really a great job, and I'm really thankful for Noor for presenting today's guest with us and to bringing up the guest with. So it's have Shapa here. So Papa, you can continue now.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad and I'm really impressed by you people. The way you are working on the mentality growth of the youth. It's really impressive. You know what a country needs, what a country really needs, it's youth. Okay, so we actually are future of our, we actually are the future of our country. So you people are actually working on the mental growth of the youth, which is I'm really sorry to say, but it's really like it's really ignored everywhere. Everyone in today's world, everyone is behind the money race, and everyone is like having a good degree and having a good job, having a lot of bank balance. Everyone is literally behind this, and in such a chaos, you people are literally doing a golden work, and you people are working on the growth of the mental techniques of how to grow the effective people for the future of Pakistan, for the betterment of the future of our country. So it's really impressive, and I'm really impressed by the presentation you have given today. And I'm thanks to Noor for inviting me on today's session. And I'm really impressed how you people have elaborated the habits of highly effective people. For me, I have gone through the book as well, and for me the habit which I which I was seriously like to implement it into my life is put first things first. It's really like I've tried in my life, and it's really working, and I'm sure if all of people here would really try to implement these habits in their life, they will surely gonna rock in future, and they will surely gonna make better Pakistan, and they surely gonna be the effective people of our future. Thank you. That's all.
We are so much like we are pleasure, Ramsha, like we have you today. And basically the point you shared, like कि हम ही हैं ना जो हमने अपनी country और अपने like हमने ही development करनी है, future में हम ही leaders बनेंगे. So thus Daniel, we are very grateful to you again, like you brought and you just like you just make us here, you just bring a platform for us to be here and to learn, to interact with different peoples, with different speakers. So literally grateful to you. And Ramsha, I'm literally thankful to you, despite you were busy, but you just joined with us today with your beautiful ideas. And at last, am I audible?
Yes, Noor, you are.
Yes, you are.
About the presentation, about the fourth habit, win-win. It is a very, it's like all the habits, all 7 habits has their like important facets in our life and important part they have in our life. So the presentation, Muqaddas, Gibran, and Mashahid, it was like wonderful, and it would be better that like we have learned a lot, and it was like good presentation. So thank you so much for today's session. Daniel, you want to add something?
Yes, I want to add something. So basically, we have Mama Appa here and Sherbano Appa. So if they want to say something, because they are most senior among us, so if they want to put their ideas, so please.
Yeah, sure. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm audible.
Yes, Appa, you are.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I am Amama Noor from Atak, and I'm done my master degree in chemistry from Kohad University. And today, I'm very thankful to Ramsha for as a guest speaker, and I'm also thankful to Sir Anwar for giving such an amazing platform. And I'm also appreciating to the group members. They present very well habit 4. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Appa, for your kind words. Is anyone here whom can ask something from our guest speaker? Does anyone want to share something?
Yes, Daniel, I would thank you, all of you. And it was a very interactive section today, especially, first of all, Noor. It's a very good hostess of today's program. And thank you, Ramsha, guest speaker. And it's very good to know that we have such a great members here and such a great platform here. And Muqaddas and her group presentation, especially Gibran and the other people, they presented the 4th habit very well. Thank you so much, guys. This is 1 hour in a very interactive session. We learned a lot from this session. So thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Noor. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, Appa, for being here all the time whenever I tell that the session is going to be held. So you are with us. So thanks so much.
Ramsha, you want to add something or?
No, I guess I did enough.
So Daniel, can we just stop the meeting?
Yeah, sure. We can wind up the meeting.
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. So thanks a lot, Noor. Thanks, Ramsha Appa, and all other presenters.
Thank you, Daniel, and thank you, Noor. Thank you, Sir Anwar. Special thanks to Daniel for bringing us here and giving us opportunity to present. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Thank you so much, Muqaddas. Thanks a lot for such a great presentation. So I think we should wind up now. You guys may leave now. Thank you, Appa. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, everyone. Thank you so much.
Shahnawaz, can you hear me?
Yeah, Daniel.
Yes, so we can also discuss something regarding the YSSD. You can stay here. Noor, also, please stay here.
Yeah, I am here.
I'm here. Daniel, just tell me the profile Anwar, Sir Anwar. I'm just confused why he's here. I'm just confused that why he's not speaking.
Wait.
Did you log in that thing?
Stop the recording.